hustle to work, from all dogs to the baby.
I am Agbeyo Yemisi Rhoda, also known as Rhoda Michaels, founder of Rhoda Michaels Fashion Institute.
You were once into fashion.
Yes, I was a very long time ago. That's like as a designer till I started now teaching, mentoring, consulting. So I'm not like a designer in the sense that yes, I design, yes, I know about the crafts. I started at a time when it wasn't popular to make one. And there was scarcity of talent, both vocational and technical, and now administrative. So that's better in the market, and that's been close to 1.5 decade now. So it's not the same job. 2025, we've been doing this since 2014, and at this level.
In the training aspect of it.
Yeah, the training aspect of it, because in Rhoda Michaels, it's not just learn how to cut and sew. Like today now, we are launching 37 brands. That's a seven fashion businesses too.
And you feel like tell us what inspired you to go into this aspect of fashion.
This side of fashion, like I said, the lack of skill set in Nigeria, because currently now Nigeria has entered another dispensation of lack, in the sense that yes, you'll find someone that can cut, someone that can sew, but you can't find someone that can supervise. You can't find someone that can lead. You can't find someone that can run all different aspects of the supply chain. So that's why you see that in Rhoda Michaels, we put in the work. And now you are in a generation of artificial intelligence. Every student you see there know how to use artificial intelligence. Yes, most of the looks you see were sketched with AI. Most of the color drafting, prompting, you have to learn it. You are in 2025. So it's not enough to, it's not enough to cut and sew. Anybody can cut and sew. But what anybody can't do is business. So, it's the way it is in Rhoda Michael, it's running a business, even if it's not for you, but you have to graduate as someone that can run a fashion business from top down all the way. Now, if you can't be an entrepreneur, then you'll be an entrepreneur. So most of them are trained to understand. So that's why you have students understanding color concepts, color theory, understanding how to create a brand. They all went through mind evaluation, engineering of the mind. They all went through understanding their fears, understanding their identity, because you can't build anything without identity. For me to even create, I need to understand who I am. Unless you don't know who you are, you just keep, going from one place to the other. Now, as an average Rhoda Michaels student, that's the first course you do in Rhoda Michaels. Who am I? My identity. When you find who you are, then you can, look inwards and start to create things. So that's why we don't force anybody into any space. Whatever you want to do, you will do. So averagely, you come into, everybody there can sew a corset. Everybody there can do the average pattern because it's part of your classes. For example, pattern drafting now, you have to go through about 26 to 27 different types of adaptations of skirts. So it's a syllabus, you have to go through that. You finish your pattern drafting side, you move to clothing construction, from there you do textile, from there you do the AI technique, from there you do fashion illustration, from there you understand sketching, you move on to write out. So and each of these steps, goes a long way. So at the end, when you want to now graduate on the road, like today, you decide I want to be a streetwear designer, then you create it and you start from the very beginning, from the very conceptualization of the idea. You start from the beginning. But if you can't identify yourself, then how do you implement anything? So we teach them and they go through that process. Nobody's going to help you. So for example, everything you're seeing on the runway now, I can't create it for you. If you cannot deliver it, then you cannot deliver. There are some students that will there. So being certified by Rhoda Michaels is different from I came to Rhoda Michaels. You can come to Rhoda Michaels and not be certified by Rhoda Michaels because our certificate goes a long way. I have to sign references for global talent. I have to sign references for universities abroad. I have to sign, different references. And when they send it, I can put something together and say, this is evidence. This person went through this, showcase this way. This is their portfolio. I can't form that. It has to be something from within. And if I have to append my signature to anything, it has to be something I can defend and stand by. And Rhoda Michaels also is a government recognized educational institute by Lagos State. We have ability to take NAPTEP exam. We have also the what they call NAPTEP exam and the technical exams. So it cuts across. So what we do is we prepare our students for the reality of life and the reality of fashion industry.
What were your early challenges and then aspect of
Early challenge, number one, people think it's just that easy. Start to the learn tomorrow. But when you enter Rhoda Michaels, you enter factory set. The first week is a factory set because you have to run about 40 stitches in 5 days, and that psychologically, it will shake your foundation. You begin to understand that, oh, you can't just come and it's time to cut and sew. Then from anyone will tell you, cutting and sewing is this is the matter. And in fashion business, most of the time cutting and sewing, anything can do for you, that's like 10% of it. The remaining 90% is how we run the business. This is business, whether I like it. You don't let anything else people well. You just to do well in the line of making outfits. So before you even know how to run a brand, you have to even be hireable. If you're not hireable, if you don't know what to do to stay higher, how do you now run a brand? You need communication, you need intelligence, you need critical thinking. For example, Rhoda Michaels, you have to learn the 4 C's. Which is creative thinking, critical thinking, communication, collaboration. You have to learn that. After that, you have to go through understanding your personality. Now, after understanding your personality, you go to understand again your customer's personality, like creating a persona for your customer. Now, you want to be a luxury designer, you are wearing fake. You can't even spell the luxury. You don't even know where they're headquarters. You never watched one fashion show to save your life. There's no how you want to do it. You've got to produce something from inside. Something has to be in your core. You have to be able to identify with your core. You have to have that knowledge to anchor on. So that's the major challenge. Most people in knowledge base is deficit. So you have people trying to come into the fashion school and they have no idea what fashion is. They can't even tell you the 4 seasons or the 4 seasons abroad. Yeah, but different places, different seasons. They can't tell you. They can't tell you names of 50 designers. You know, they might just have to learn it. You can't study like 50 designers globally. You now study 50 designs in Africa. You now study 50 designers in Nigeria. Yes, you can't give what you don't have. It is not possible. It didn't they. My students will tell you, that's what I say. If it's not there, it's not there. There's nothing you can do about it. Because all the designs you saw today, you have got to something on your inside. And if there's nothing on your inside, welcome to nothing. And then I can manufacture something from your inside that does not anything. So you have to learn to research, you have to learn to have information. And part of the problem of this dispensation, everybody wants to really do in social media is, in social media look first, find the first step is when you can solve for. That's sales. Do you know what it takes to get one person to buy one thing? One thing my students also know is, whatever it is you are designing is just a simple product. No matter how curiosity, it's a product. Somebody has to buy it for you to be a success person. If you can't find someone to buy it, then you are a business person. Sales has to occur before you start even thinking of profits. So the Rhoda Michaels average student understands that in fashion business, margins, sales, profits, that's the main goal. So if you understand margins, you understand sales, you understand profits, you're good to go. Anybody can help you come down. You can decide to want to go and carry factory and company to produce for you. But what they can produce for you is common sense. You have to learn to work with the barest minimum to create the ultimate profit. You working barely and feeling barely. No, you have to learn to know your faults. You have to understand, you have to understand all these terms in business to be able to know all these things you're saying.
I don't know, roadside fashion.
Roadside fashion design. That's my experience. It's all about knowledge. It's all about knowledge. So that's what Rhoda Michaels is. Yes, you Rhoda Michaels, you have to go through your business classes. It's a mini MBA. That's what differentiates. Yes. You will go out, you will go on fabric stores. You forget you in the market, sir. Hello, auntie. I'm looking for this fabric. I don't know. Stay there. You will figure it out. Auntie, is your phone in your front? Yes. Did they Google on it? Find out. Yes. What I've noticed with this generation, you don't want to find anything. You want it to come and meet you. Auntie, how will I understand color theory? Auntie, go and study it online. In fact, right now, just put it on ChatGPT. Explain color theory to me like a doctor. Figure it out. Then go and watch, like people have said, go and watch 50 fashion videos. Study the colors, analyze the relationship with the colors, complementary, analogous. You don't know it. You don't know colors, you want to create collateral.
So how many graduates today message to them at the
Then they should go into the world. Not sweep. I am not a people. You want to make profit, you have to have knowledge to make profit. Go into the world, stay connected to yourself, understand your identity, understand your wholeness, understand the essence of you. Then you will struggle. Because some journey can take someone 5 years, another person 10 years. So if your journey is taking longer, you glory in it. But at the end of the day, if you know yourself, then it gets better. Yes, so my advice to them, which they all know, is take time. Build right, build well. You're not going to die tomorrow. It's something you want to enjoy for the rest of your life. Take your time and build. Most of them now in the class, I'll tell you, go be an entrepreneur. But right now, no, don't mind just to say that I will teach you to be an entrepreneur. The school will want you to be an entrepreneur. But you go out there and take a year, work with someone, understand the system. Let them send you on an errand. I will tell them, your salary, stock of countries, go on the errand. You know where the shortcuts where that person gets into, unique fabric. Just go into it. By the time you learn for 1 year, 1.5, which is what we do, we actually send our students to places. Until they want to give you there, let them go. Your 1 year was super. And when they come back from there, they work with experience that now you can take up. Experience is the best teacher. They didn't say it has to be your own. Yes, it does not have to be your own experience. You could leverage on somebody else's experience. So that's how it works. So my advice to them is just shit. It's going too fast. If you die, just teach yourself. Yeah. Enjoy life. Enjoy creating. When you add value,
How easy it is to build entrepreneurs? How easy it is to build young entrepreneurs?
It's not easy at all. Entrepreneurship itself is a madman's game. You cannot be normal to be an entrepreneur. Something has to be wrong with you fundamentally. Something has to shift inside you to be an entrepreneur. Entrepreneurship is not a shortcut. It's a mad journey. Today you are up, tomorrow you are down, next tomorrow you sideways, you fail, you stand up, you're all right. But that's the journey, I love being an entrepreneur. Nothing can change that. If I fail tomorrow, I stand, keep it moving. So what I tell my students is fail fast, keep up very fast, and keep it moving. Keep failing, keep going. Keep failing, keep going. Don't stop.
What is the secret behind the brand?
What's the secret behind the brand?
Rhoda Yemisi.
I would say the Holy Spirit bring, because that's where I get my wealth of wisdom. I won't say I'm ashamed of my faith. No, because without that, like I said, identity is everything. I know who I am. I understand who I am. Therefore, it's easy to impact. It's easy to stay and understand what my purpose is. So that's the secret, really. So I stick out. I'm in myself. I'm in my glory. I have my essence. I have my aura. And that is what we teach you. You are special. Your voice is valid. That's, there was a class we had to teach. Listen to yourself. Your voice is valid, and that's what you are hearing on stage now. Their voice, because you need to learn to hear your voice. You need to pay special attention to yourself. You need to, because most of the time we mind everybody's business except our own. So I teach my students, we go in there and tell them now, mind your business. It's more than enough. So you stay, and your journey is enough for you to study. It's more than enough. So that's what my students, so that's probably what makes us different. You have to carry the spirit of excellence. Are you all right? You have to. You can only bet excellence in Rhoda Michaels. If you will bet it. It's compulsory.
Okay, you need some business. No one. All these things are expensive. Not much of them will
That's
want
what makes
to.
Rhoda Michaels special. I don't care where you are
So what's your advice to them?
like my advice
Or
is
what
still
to
the same thing.
inspire
Like,
them to, or what you can tell them to encourage them to come into
the
fashion
thing is,
business.
you can't encourage anybody. If someone wants to catch fire, they will catch fire. But what we do in Rhoda Michaels is we don't care who you are. We don't care where you are from. We don't care what language you speak. In Rhoda Michaels, we teach in French, we teach in Yoruba, we teach in anything. We have people from West Africa, we have people from Liberia, I have students from Cameroon. Some people can't even speak English. We will speak with whatever we have to speak with you. I have students that the only thing they understand is Yoruba. They've never gone to Spain. They're using Canva, they're using AI. You will learn. One thing I found out about human beings, we have capacity. So we study your capacity and we face it. You have to go an interview. Auntie, I don't know what to say. I can't speak English. I want to speak Yoruba. Somebody wants to hear you. Somebody wants to know that your story. And that's it. That's why you have express yourself. Small business is the driving factor economically when they succeed or when the economy. So fashion, like every other business, contributes to the power of any country is how they are able to assist small businesses. So fashion, like every other business, contributes to if small businesses are being like treated, that's what happens. Every business has its challenge. So fashion industry is no different. Whether there is no license, no this, yes, it is what you have to work with. You work with it and you create the best that you can create out of it. Everybody, the man alone, and the truth is most people don't face reality. How much are you earning that you're buying for your running gem to sew one outfit? So you know you can afford it. And see, move to blackhead machine. Use your leg to peg down. Sewing is sewing. The cocoa is, does your customer like it? Yes or no? Are they paying for it? Yes or no? So the whole situation is crazy sometimes, but do I sit down and begin to read the lamentations of the righteous? No, we keep it moving, we find solution. And that's
What makes you unique?
what?
What makes you unique?
My identity, I understand myself. I don't need to be anybody.
The government can help the fashion industry.
What the government can do to help the fashion industry? Honestly, I really don't pay. Anything I don't have solution to, and I am not part of how the solution will come, and then I don't sit down and be discussing it.
Thank you very much.
Thank
Thank you, ma.